Hey, good morning. Welcome to Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. I say that every morning. I mean it every morning. I appreciate you. Boy, I'll tell you what, beautiful sunrise. I gave thanks that this old man could wake up and take another sip of coffee, enjoy the beauty of the sunrise, walk the garden, ate some blackberries that were delicious. You should try it sometime. Raspberries, a few blueberries. Wonderful. I picked the Japanese cucumber. Apparently this is all the bigger it's supposed to be, about 8 inches, about this diameter. And that tells you when it's starting to turn color, it's from white to a yellowish green, it's ready to eat. I'm going to put that to the test this afternoon with lunch. Picked another pickling cucumber. Pardon me, that was the blackberries. Pickling cucumber. This is all the bigger they're supposed to get. We'll have that with the Japanese cucumber and compare cultures to see which one tastes better. You should try it sometime. You might like growing your own food and being able to get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and walk around your garden and eat the food that you work so hard to produce. By your own hand you shall eat. Pardon me. Read yesterday, George Soros is at it again, donating another $1 million to defund the police organizations. Now let me ask you something here. Is this a recipe for disaster? Say your town, wherever USA, receives busloads, plane loads of illegal border jumpers, and they don't speak English. So suddenly you have population from south of the border that's larger than your native population that's been there for years. Suddenly the southern border population says, wait a minute, how do we get the free stuff? We came here for the land of free and we want free stuff, but it's not available. The emergency rooms are overflowing, which they are. The over-counter meds are gone, which they are. Free public housing is full, which it is. Welfare and other free amenities are on a waiting list, and suddenly this group of southern population who doesn't speak English says, this is unfair. We've had enough. We're going to protest in the streets of why we're not given free stuff. And suddenly these people who don't speak English are looting your town, burning your buildings, rioting in the streets. It's already happened. And they don't speak English, and your friend and my friend George Soros has donated $1 million to your city council to defund the police. You think that's a plan? I see it happening. I just watched the news this morning. It's happening in Australia. Middle Easterns that went to Australia, same scenario. Don't speak English. They don't know how to get the free stuff that's offered to them because it's out, used up, and they're rioting in their cities down in Australia. Same in Sweden, England, wherever else. They took in these people, and now these people that fled are raising the problems here. Think that's a plan? Think that's a problem? Do you think that's a reason why you should be prepping? Do you think that's a reason why, when you are in a neighborhood, you walk out your front door to get your morning newspaper or whatever it is, and your neighbor is 50 feet away from you, whether you like him or not, he's still there. And he's watching what you're doing and you're watching what he's doing. And if you don't have your grass cut a certain height, you don't pick up your dog's poop even though it's in your own yard, you have a wrong kind of flower, you have the wrong kind of shingles, your house is painted different than anybody else's, you make it into the neighborhood newsletter condemning you. You're losing your rights. Think you should move out? Think you should be a prepper? Do you think it's time when you walk out your backyard, you're surrounded by privacy fences because you don't want to see your neighbor in a bathing suit that is sewn together with industrial strength thread doing a cannonball in their backyard pool? You think it's time to move out? I do. Does that mean you have to move to rural America? No. But it sure is nice to be able to walk out into your own garden, eat your own food, drink your own cup of coffee, and walk and listen to the wildlife without somebody saying, I'm reporting you to the HOA administration for your violation because you didn't cut your lawn just the right height. Those shingles on your roof weren't approved, and now you got to spend another $15,000. We're losing our freedom, folks, an inch at a time. And they're taking it by the yard now. Your freedom of speech being censored. You're being required to be vaccinated to play sports, to get a job, to travel. We're losing our freedoms a yard at a time. Do you think it's time to prep? If you don't, I don't know what else to tell you. The Cleveland Indians, a historic franchise for over 100 years, changed their name. They caved to woke society and changed their name to Cleveland Guardians. I never watched baseball that much. I quit watching it when they went on strike. I quit watching it even further when they started to take a knee. And now, when the owner, who's a cheapskate by every stretch of the imagination, changes the name to one of the worst possible names ever picked, he's going to be coming hat in hand and saying we need another 10-year abatement for our Cleveland Stadium or else we're going to move. And you know what I say to him? You're a billionaire. Find your own way. See ya. And when the Cleveland Browns decide they want to become woke and they continue to kneel, I'm not buying their jersey. I'm not wearing their hats. I'm not even watching them on TV. And I love the Cleveland Browns. I was there in the old municipal stadium in December and froze my ass off many times. But I'm not going to do it anymore. I haven't done it for years. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to take back some of your rights. And how you're going to do that is through prepping. By having food in your cupboard. By having weapons of your choice in your closet, in your safe. You're going to have ammo for those weapons. You're going to be trained on safety and know how to use those weapons. You're going to learn how to use over-the-counter meds and prescription meds to heal yourself. Because when the emergency room is overflowing and you can't get in because you don't have insurance because they stripped that away from us, you'll be able to take care of yourself. And that's what it's all about. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm enjoying the sunrise and giving thanks. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized. Greg out.